Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos offense will go on the attack first. Dropping back, it's Dorsey. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. Running back searching for a hole.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
It's a reverse. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So North Texas offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. North Texas really has it going on offense. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. North Texas doing business from the red zone. They're going to run it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got his man on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Off play action. Here comes the heat. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in the clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Boise State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the big fella. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He rifles one deep to the left. Pulls it in inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
Boise State, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dorsey. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Got the quick completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to the back. Sweet cut there. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. North Texas with a fresh set of downs as we open play in the 2nd. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mean Green. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Boise State, 0.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Back to throw, it's Dorsey. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. He'll do it himself on the draw.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Power football with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Texas.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Plows through the defense.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Got a man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Keep it moving. Keep running.
To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Mean Green! And they take it in for 6 more points. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
Boise State, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Back to throw time, running short in the half. It's complete. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively 1st half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
And the Broncos will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They more than got the job done in the 1st half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the 2nd half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just
turning it on. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. North Texas really has it going on offense. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short.
Third down coming up.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The give. Touchdown, North Texas. And they add 6 more to the Morbid trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking them right to the face.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Boise State, 0.
And he's going to try to return this one.
The return is brought down.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets it out fast. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Broncos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Pulls and fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Dorsey. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Looking to throw again. Got it set up on the outside.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the 1st down, and you're obviously trying to get the 1st down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on 3rd down. I like when you slip them in there and try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. There's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. North Texas to the line with a 1.5 miles to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's reverse. The defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in? Maybe get a chip on this dude, because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
Bringing the heat. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. The give on the inside. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Safe completion on the screen. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Broncos are flying down the field. Gives it on the option. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Algier. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Complete to start this drive. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. North Texas lining up facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Spins away from the defender. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Barrels ahead. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
49, Boise State, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to pass. It's Algier. Quickly out to the tight end.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
A 1st down for the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season downs, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.